Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead World Beyond. This is going to be the last review for the first season of The Walking Dead World Beyond. This actually marks the halfway point for the entire series of The Walking Dead World Beyond. This is going to be for Season 1, Episode 10, the season finale, In This Life.
Felix can't run from empties.
What are you saying, that we should leave him?
Silas!
Alright guys, so this is going to be doing my video review for the last episode of Season 1 of The Walking Dead World Beyond. This one's going to be for The Walking Dead World Beyond Season 1, Episode 10, which is called In This Life. So, guys, we have officially made it to the halfway mark of The Walking Dead World Beyond Season 2. Obviously, we don't know when that's going to be coming out. We'll do more videos about Season 2 because I am very interested in seeing what they do for the last season, since Season 2 is already the last season of this show. It's only a 2-season limited event. They're only going to do these 2 seasons. And part of it's probably because of the fan reaction from it, honestly, and just kind of the level of interest there is in this show. But even though that is true, even though that is definitely a fact that needs to be stated every once in a while, because the fans don't love this show, we all know that. That being said, that aside, this was a really good episode. I mean, this was a really good episode, and as a season finale, it really was. Now, let's just focus on one thing, because I know people are going to be so frustrated about it. I've already heard chatter about this. People were expecting Rick, or a Rick Easter egg, or this and that in this show. I just don't understand how people thought Rick was going to be in this. I said it back in, many weeks ago when people were like, oh, is Rick going to be in the finale of World Beyond? I said, I'll believe it when I see it, but I doubt it. Like, I highly, 99.9% doubt it. Because, first of all, I just don't know if Andrew Lincoln would really, I just don't know if Andrew Lincoln would really have an interest. It's already hard enough for them to get him to do the movie, it seems like, as it is, let alone being a teenager kids show. I never really saw him doing that, and honestly, that's one thing I want to get, kind of out of the way in this video. Rick is not in this finale, guys. So honestly, anybody that's disappointed that Rick was not in this episode, I do want to hear from you guys. How did you think that Rick was gonna be in this? Just saying, like, I want to hear, because, that would have broke all over the place. As soon as Andrew Lincoln was on set for World Beyond, that would have went everywhere. Everybody would have been like, Andrew Lincoln is in the States. He's filming The World Beyond. Like, what is going on here, So that is one thing to just mention. Now, enough of that. So let's get into this review. So this episode is packed. We basically have, at the beginning of this episode, kind of some flashbacks of when Iris and Hope were adopted, of course, and they wanted to protect them as soon as they saw them, as we have the montage there. We have the one lady that talks to their father, obviously, and what would your girls be doing now? And he said that Iris would probably be planning something for like school or something, a project or something, whatever she said. Of course, good old Iris, right? And Hope would probably be getting into trouble with some friends, and I think he's accurate on that. I think that's about accurate from what we've seen of those two so far. But basically, the stuff with them, I don't know. That was just kind of it was interesting to say the least, But so we get to see basically in this episode, Hope point the gun towards Huck, and she says, "Who are you?" That I like that. I like that scene a lot, as she holds her at gunpoint. Now, this episode, man, Huck just continues to really frustrate me a lot, and it was very annoying to see. Now, the stuff between her and Hope was definitely interesting, but basically, after that, after the credits, we get to see Silas. So, we get to see him. Elton, of course, shows up. He's like, you shouldn't have come, and he reveals that he has, Percy. And obviously, in this episode, they all kind of come to the understanding, of what actually happened, that Silas didn't do it. And obviously, that was the big conflict in episode 8, is that, Silas didn't kill Tony, and Percy ran away for some other reason. Obviously, now the group is starting to find out that it's Huck, and obviously Huck is getting a little nervous by that, as she's kind of talking with Elton back and forth. So definitely very interesting stuff there. Now, I want to talk about one of the most exciting scenes in this episode, because it was a very exciting fight scene, and I know a lot of people really enjoyed it from what I saw. Is that we get to see a fight scene basically between Huck and Felix, as, he's basically pointing a gun at Huck, and she, kind of says, "I'm sorry," and he's like, "Is it true?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry," and she basically knocks the gun out, and Felix just falls down the stairs, and I'm like, what the heck? And basically, they have an epic fight scene. I mean, Huck and Felix, I did not think that those two were going to put up like an amazing fight scene in this show, but they actually really did. They had a very intense fight as Iris and Hope are kind of in the middle of it, and it got really heated. I mean, it really did. And honestly, some people, I've even heard people made the joke, it's like, man, this is the kind of fight we should have seen between Beta and Negan. Like, what the frig was that in the season 10 finale? This is the kind of fight people are looking for. And, you know, for once, I think World Beyond does have something on The Walking Dead. I do. I think for once, they had a better fight scene. I do. I think that Beta and Negan's fight should have been longer, and it should have been a little bit more to the length of what this was. Because this was super exciting. I was on the edge of my seat when they were fighting, and honestly, I don't know. I think that, because I don't know, something about, you know, I just didn't, I guess, think that a fight between the two of them would have been so epic, because we saw it in the trailers, but I was just like, is it going to be that good, though? Like, you know, I don't know. But, yeah, it's very, very interesting how that fight went, and it lasted a while. It at least lasted, like, over 5 minutes, and I'm just like, wow. So, I like that a lot. I thought that fight scene was incredible, and basically, in the end, Hope decides, which I didn't think she was going to go to this extreme, but she actually points the gun to her head, and she basically, you know, like she says, like, this is the only way I do this, and Iris is like, no, Hope, don't, and then Hope basically goes with Huck, and, you know, I guess to save Felix's life, and I guess Iris's as well, too. So, Hope decides to go with Huck. Frig, man, I cannot stand Huck, honestly. But, you know, obviously at the end of this episode, yeah, they are kind of, you know, brought to Elizabeth, and of course now the kind of cliffhanger is that Hope is going to be taken away in this helicopter, and she is going to be taken to one of the CRM facilities. We'll have to see in season 2 if she meets up with her father. You know, definitely that's going to be very interesting if we do get to see that. But Hope is being taken away by Huck and Elizabeth and the CRM characters and all that kind of stuff. So I just, all thanks to the good work of Huck, right? You know, or Jennifer, whatever the frick her name is. So that is that. So that, I couldn't believe that. And when the helicopter landed at the end, when they took Hope, I was just like, man, you know, honestly, I could not stand that. So, but it was a very exciting scene, and I actually, which is really crazy, I actually did call it. If you guys didn't see in some of my predictions I made in last week's review, I actually did. Go back in the video, and I actually did call it in my predictions. I originally said in my predictions, I said that I think Huck is going to make Iris and Hope get into a helicopter and fly away, and that'll be the cliffhanger of this season. I was close. I was definitely close. Because at least, you know, it was Hope, just Hope though. She was taken away in a helicopter and left, and obviously we'll have to find out how that goes. So, I don't know. That was just, man, wow. So, basically, the episode ends. We do have Silas, who basically gives himself up to the CRM, it looks like, as they're kind of showing up. And he basically tells Elton and Percy to kind of go before they see him. And Silas kind of, you know, has a heroic moment in this episode. So, very interesting stuff for sure. Definitely didn't expect that to go down either. That was a crazy moment and very intense for sure. So, basically, the last part of this is that we get to see Will meet up with Felix and Iris. So, as well as many other people that we can kind of see, like, standing behind. So, I did like that scene. The reunion scene was really cool between those two, and definitely kind of more good character development for Felix's character. I think it does a lot for his character, and I did like the return of Will. Obviously, he was being chased by the CRM in 9, at the end of episode 9 in the post-credit scene, and now he meets up with Felix in this one. So, I thought that was really cool, and definitely what is going to happen. You know, now in season 2, now that we have, okay, so let's just focus on where our characters are at. Silas is off, right? We got Elton and Percy. Then we got Felix and Iris, who are now with Will and some of the people that are there. And then we got Hope, Huck, and the CRM and all that kind of stuff. And it's just like, man, the characters are so scattered by the time this episode is done. It made for a crazy end to this episode and a crazy, crazy finale. So, and it definitely, it's making me wonder, you know, where do we go from here? Where does season 2 go from here? Now that Hope has been kind of taken, now that we have found out that she is the asset, what are they going to do with her? What is going to happen with Hope? And, you know, definitely, I can't wait to see season 2. I actually can't wait to see season 2. After all of this time of complaining with World Beyond, more than complimenting it, I feel like, I'm actually genuinely excited to see where they go with these next 10 episodes of the series. Now, obviously, any word on season 2 filming, guys, because I have no idea. As far as I know, they're not filming season 2 right now, but maybe they are. Let me know in the comment section below, but as far as I know right now, they have not started filming for season 2. So definitely, I'm very kind of wondering, how long is it going to be before we see season 2? Because I feel like it may be a while. I feel like going forward from now on, we may actually stick to just The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead, and we may have to wait at least until maybe around this time next year. To see World Beyond. I could see maybe if they want to do like when the first half of season, or like the first quarter, I guess, of the 3 halves we're going to get for season 11, the final season. If maybe in October of 2021, when they start season 11, maybe they'll have World Beyond season 2 playing along with the last season of Walking Dead. I don't know if that's going to do well. Maybe they'll be able to have World Beyond in like the summer or something, or I don't think World Beyond will be ready by the spring if they haven't started filming now, but we'll have to see. But anyway, that is it, guys. All my reviews for World Beyond are completely finished now. Check them out. They're all in a playlist for you guys. And where do we go from here? Maybe we'll do some season 2 predictions coming up this week at some point. Yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. So The Walking Dead World Beyond season 1 is complete. Halfway through the series, what do you guys think of World Beyond so far? I definitely want to hear from you guys. In terms of a rating for this season finale, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, right? I think that's a good rating for this episode. 8.5 for 9 and a 9 out of 10 for episode 10. So that is it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. Where does it go from here? I definitely want to hear maybe some early predictions from you guys in the comment section below. Definitely, we will do a Q&A for World Beyond after this, since we are done this season now. So probably a Q&A for World Beyond later on this week. So definitely leave some comments and questions down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click the subscribe button to send my videos for The Walking Dead World Beyond. Follow Dan's Walking Reviews on Instagram, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for The Walking Dead World Beyond. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Anybody out there?